Rift we ride. My analysts, well, my color casters, I should say, we've had the analysts. What do you two think of this one? Quincy, you've got your Jack.
Yeah, I got my Jacks, and I like the pick because I hate the pick, is what I basically want to say, because I think it's very strong here. It's a very good pick into the Gwen. It's very comfort for husband, as you just now pointed out multiple times, with him going to peak Ignite, very strong in the lane phase. But I actually agree with the guests that I brought onto the desk this time, that I like the Jax and nothing else really for the Saigon Buffalo's draft, because the Jax is a good counter pick, but TF, and you basically gave over the Ari for that. You also banned Ryze instead of maybe banning the Ari, so Artifact got free reign of the mid lane right now because Vex was banned, Vega was taken away, and the bot lane is also not really favoring them. So I think this time Team Secret kind of went away with a better draft. Gotta tell you, this Nocturne needs to do something in the early game to really justify its pick, and last time on the Volibear, Penguin didn't do so on the other pick he had.
See, I like the Jax is spicy, but the thing that really points out to me as the fumble from Team Secret is Viego, because Viego, as mentioned, is really strong into the alongside a pick composition, because then he resets and he turns the whole composition into a team fight composition, and that I think could be enough to really carry it home, provided they can actually get something done against this comp that is top to bottom kind of designed to destroy Twisted Fate's usefulness. Like you've got the Time Kench, you've got the Nocturne, and even if Nocturne doesn't get ahead, as long as he's able to press R at the right time, Twisted Fate becomes kind of a dead pick.
A dead pick, even though it is being played by very capable players. We'll have to see if that is the way it goes, because I have my eye on this Twisted Fate. I definitely think Froggy can get around the map, make things happen, but I agree with Quincy. I want to see Penguin getting out on the map early. I don't want this waiting for level 6 nonsense. And with BJ moving up to the top lane, we might be seeing an early 2v2 as Huzmed is going low, but Hero's going lower. Penguin now can't really enter the fight. He's just caught a little bit too slow. Early first blood for SGB.
Good read by Binjays, all I can say about that. Him just really finding Hero there. Of course, Hero in the Gwen without the flash is very easy to punch. He had this one skip and slash dash he can use, but that's not enough to really get away from the counter-strike there. The counter-strike actually missed, and it was still enough to really get the kill there because he was pushed up very far in the lane. Binjay also not needing to flash there, and the kill pressure is just there. And Penguin, we just now addressed it, right? He needs to do something in the early game. That certainly wasn't it. He was basically just following up on the gank and could just only watch his top laner lose his life once again.
He was trying, but he didn't have a Q cooldown up to really speed his way up there and actually be there in a timely manner to impact the fight. As you see, he's just so far behind, and with that extra movement speed from the Viego, the fight, it just ends before Penguin can even get involved, and he just has to waddle on away. There's very little this Nocturne can do, because there's a reason Nocturne farms to 6 a lot of the time. It's very hard to get anything done without that paranoia.
It certainly can be, but still, I still think, even though that first little exchange has not gone super well, I need to see this Nocturne doing something in the light of day. But if any team is going to nail a Nocturne, it is Team Secret. They are the masters of the dark. But oh no, this is just the angle of mental break Hero. There's a back coming in now, the gas coming out, but it's just happening again. He's just a little bit too far away, but that's a good dash there by Hero. Buying some time will force them back. Do they actually want to continue this play or just get a good lane positioning? It looks like the latter.
Yeah, they can't really do anything if the Spectral Morph from Viego isn't connecting. And aside from Nocturne wanting to farm this level 6, as he just keeps getting interrupted here, the thing is, Viego usually does that too, but Spectral Morph says, what can they do? Hold.
Oh dear! Team Secret have lost their ADC. Of course, it was traded back immediately as Shogun falls as well. But I'd love to know what happened there. Hopefully we get a replay.
Both skills going over to the support, so it's not a huge loss for either side. Taki's walking away with his Hex Flash feeling a little bit better. And you can see, he's decided to go against the Swifty boots, but that seemed like a very nice opportunity for Taki to wander his way into the top side and say, let's keep ganking Hero. Let's bring more friends to the top lane.
The flash auto attack to get the snare off and then just dredge line onto him, and Shogun flashes into him, and he still takes so much damage because he tanks the zap and also tanks the abyssal dive, so he just drops so much HP, and at least Jua can get the revenge kill. Otherwise, I think it would maybe be disastrous for the side of Team Secret, but like this, it's just 1-for-1. Both supports getting the kill, as you said, Marby, and not really a big deal for either of those teams.
Yeah, they kind of come out, I mean, they come out dead even. Maybe Tom Kent, you could argue, uses the gold a little bit better, but we don't need to quibble about that. In the end, it's just a reset. The ADCs have returned to the lane. Eddie
Ari
opting into the cull. Ooh, yeah, Ari having a geeze around that top side.
Nope.
It looks like they've called off whatever it is.
False alarm.
I think the blue buff transfer.
It was deep in the lane, but
No, it's not a blue buff transfer. I'm trolling.
yes. So there has been there is a big negative affecting Team Secret, and that is because there has been attempts at these counter ganks that haven't really provided anything. Penguin is just so far behind on tempo. He hasn't even, it's not even a sacrifice tempo for experience.
TF
He's
bot.
just behind.
Okay,
Keeps-
in the end.
I think they just want to make sure that the bot lane isn't coming for a potential Drake contest, and that way BJ can just sneak away the Dragon, and with them getting the Hextech Drake already for them, definitely doing them some wonders. Some cooldown reduction, some attack speed. Viego and Aphelios definitely like that, and who doesn't, basically? I mean, it's Jax can do a lot of it, and also like Twisted Fate with a reduced cooldown on the Destiny can also make more impact in cycling plays with it.
Yeah, overall, just a good Drake. But in the end, there was no fight over it. That first Twisted Fate ult, it was good by Froggy, don't get me wrong. I think you're completely right. It was just a secure vision, do a little bit of zoning, but it's not a gank. And obviously, if a Twisted Fate doesn't get a kill or really impact wave state with the first ult, it's not ideal. So this is a potential moment, now that Team Secret have their paranoia, where they can fire back.
Yeah, also, that was the only opportunity Froggy's really going to get to be able to ultimate without a paranoia counter.
Husmed moving forward, wants to try and take down Hero, but look who's nearly in lane, or range, I should say. Wow. English, it's my first language. Oh boy, doesn't actually pull the trigger on the paranoia, probably a good thing because BJ was close by. Hero, he has to read this situation and he does it well.
And it's looking bad for the side of Team Secret because Husband can just slow push or freeze the wave if he wants to, and he also has a sustain advantage against the Gwen because he's already on the Vamp Scepter. And you see, of course, Secret going for the Herald again. This one is gone though, so Saigon buff not fighting over it. But he doesn't really make use of this one window where Gwen is stronger than the Jax in the side, which is the first few levels, and he's up a few CS, but that's basically it. And against the Jax getting a kill early, that's not enough.
It's not, but the rest of the team might be in a good enough position to make up for it. They have got that Herald. They still have the Nocturne ult locked and loaded. So Team Secret, considering how disastrous Game 1 went in the early game, I think they're a little bit happier this time.
Yeah, they certainly still have options. However, okay, here are some ads. However, we look towards that mid lane graphic that came up, and we see Artifact kind of falling behind. But Penguin.
Here we go. Penguin, he's in range, and Husmed will go down. Solo kill for the Nocturne.
Yeah, well played, I guess, for the side of Penguin. I wonder though if you can translate the team, but you see the mid lane, bot lane player, I'd say. A dive maybe coming in with BJ being here.
Yeah, they are moving down. Juhao, of course, very tanky with access to that grey health, but can he actually save Eddie? He can't. A soul available for BJ if they want to continue this play, but with the minions gone, I think they're happy with just the one.
I'm sorry.
Can Artifact get there in time? Lovely Abyssal dive! Tom Kent making the play happen. Twisted Fate arrives, but 2 kills have already gone over. And you know Artifact wants to make it 3. He's moving forward, flashes in, the Foxfire burns. Another Abyssal dive comes out. Froggy has the gold card locked and loaded, and it will keep him safe. But a lovely fight back from Team Secret.
Huge turnaround from Juhao, getting that double knock-up just for Artifact to get over the wall and pop so much damage down. I didn't even think they were going to get that last kill, but had just enough in the tank at the end. And starts off, Eddie at this point, he's kind of doomed because there's no gobble available for Juhao, blows the cleanse and does his best. But from here, you see the call from Artifact, and it's so nice. Can just completely turn it around, and by the time Froggy comes down, it's done. They're already dead. just enough mana in the tank to pop that Foxfire and get that third kill onto Taki. And now Artifact he's 3-0. He's feeling real comfy right now.
Definitely
And
doesn't. And I want to criticize Froggy for it because he was kind of getting late with the Destiny. But I think if this double lockup doesn't land on that of Zhuhao, which was very well played by him, I think this play is fine for Saigon like Buffalo. And they got the one kill from the dive and then could maybe follow up onto more and maybe even catch Artifact out. But with this double lockup, there was nothing to do for Saigon like Buffalo. And this definitely propels Artifact further to the mid game where he wants to shine.
And this is something that we talked about on Desk, because we said, well, at least I said, that I could see two ways the series goes. SGB just gaps them, or we have a very close series where Macro comes into play. But the one place where Team Secret could potentially find a gap is Artifact. He has been, in my opinion, the best mid laner this split. I think he's had an absolutely fantastic split. And now, with 2 kills under his belt, he's got confidence. I'm ready for this Ari to be a complete menace.
Yeah, the strength should be in the side of Team Secret right now, as Hasmid sits on a little bit of what the advantage, a little bit of the gold for SGB right now, so they should feel fairly comfortable giving this up, maybe poke something in for a steal, but they don't really have a tool for that. But no, Team Secret just expecting something to come out. Just interesting.
Herald is summoned up, Artifact, getting a nice trade onto Froggy, but he can't actually get close enough to get the gold there, so that all goes over to Penguin.
Yeah, all goes over to Penguin. This is the last kill he picked up with the Paranoia in the top lane, but he also didn't get an assist gold, so Penguin really needs to do some work on his Nocturne pick. I mean, we addressed it multiple times because he is liking these early game orientated junglers that really spike at level 6 and then just can keep pressing forward, and so far, I mean, he gets the plating gold, he gets the first kill gold and killing Hasmet earlier, and with the sideline really being impacted with this, the kill gold allocation is far from ideal on the side of Team Secret, as we just see the rocket missing. Because also in the bot lane, like 2 of these kills are on Zhuhao, and Eddie so far has been starved of kills, and this is definitely not something they really want to have. I mean, the gold is looking very, very close, but as this small lead for Team Secret is playing out, it's actually kind of an even game.
Yeah, so I feel Herald kind of scuffed the plans from Team Secret there. It felt like they wanted to go for this dragon, but they saw they didn't have any time left on the Herald, so it was that sort of panic drop in the mid lane, try and get something out of it. And then doing so, they ceded all their pressure and gave up that dragon. It feels really unfortunate for them, and yeah, it's just not a lead. It's 700 gold, but that's more than counted by the dragons.
It is, but we've just seen the cull pop, and we've got a Paranoia. Where's he going? It's into the jungle, but a good blast cone gets Taki out to safety, so a big ultimate goes to Nout.
Now Froggy's on the roam.
Yeah, he's on the move. They want to go to the top side. Gwen, of course, can try and go for the outplay, but I don't think there's a huge amount you can do. Really good stuff with the Hallowed Mist, but not good enough as the hero gets one more dash away, but Husmed hunts him down. Now Artifact is here. That's so bold, but it's going to work out as he finds the kill onto the Jax and manages to rush his way out of there as well. Artifact is the hunter killer this game.
He is, and he definitely needs to maybe go like into 1v9 territory this game, as he just now got this kill back up. Hero definitely is struggling with it so far, as he is yet again dying to a gank. This time, of course, he couldn't do much, as he's in a 1v3 without a flash. Only his turret could save him, and not even the turret was able to do so in this play. And Penguin here, yet again, going for the play.
Oh, yeah, they've got another catch. Taki is feared up. Can they bear down on him? Because Penguin's already fallen, and Shogun's going full Chad mode as he's picked up the double. A disaster strikes in the bottom side jungle. The moon rises, and Aphelios with a triple.
And Team Secret initiated it. It was 3 kills onto the Aphelios because they just keep fighting into his chakrams, and yeah, Shogun just has to say thank you and pick up all these kills, and Penguin not really showing up this game.
Shogun's seen the leaks. He's hype as hell for that new skin, baby. He was pulling a little bit of Viper there. They pull out a huge win. They're going to pick up a turret as well with this gap. And now Aphelios is a full-on carry on his own right this game.
And how on earth has this gone so wrong?
And so it starts off, and they just sort of split decision. They're not sure if they want to go onto Taki. Zhuhao turning around and trying to kill the Nautilus. Leaves the knockdown out to dry, and Jinx is not a part of it. Throws the ultimate in, but then cannot contribute. and there's just more damage on the Aphelios, and now that's a 3-kill Aphelios, rather.
3 killer failures onto the 0-3 Jinx. Definitely not looking good for the side of Team Secret's botline so far. And yeah, that play might have just doomed the game a little bit for them, because otherwise it was kind of working fine for them. Right? Penguin was still in the game. Artifact is very, very well fed, even currently. And TF not really a damage carry that can contribute much, aside from maybe a gold card, which can also be denied by multiple sources, as we addressed earlier, with the time Kenji Devour being there, with the Hallowed Mist from Gwen, with Spell Shield and Paranoia by the side of Penguin. And Team Secret with this not really giving themselves many chances, as Artifact is the one player to look out for on their side. We called him the best mid laner earlier. I would agree with that. And of course, playing as Froggy. Hold on.
Yeah, they've gone in once again. A lot of damage coming out immediately, but Juhao gobbles him up to just buy Penguin a bit of space. And they do manage to kite this one back. Well done there, but Froggy has a gold card. But he will give up the chase for now.
Going in just too far ahead of the rest of his team, doesn't have anyone to pair up alongside him. Artifact kind of out of position, joining right at the end there. And Su has to work extra hard to try and bail out the play. It does force a response to Destiny, so they don't have to worry about that, I suppose. But it's kind of a big waste for Team Secret, and that the ultimate cooldown is pretty short, so should be up.
Oh no! Another catch. Eddie's gone down immediately, but they want to try and turn it around with a lovely needlework, and in comes Penguin from the side. They want to get this one done.
Okay.
Artifact moving forward, lands a charm onto BJ, gets another set of rushes. The Everfrost comes out, and the moon sets once more as Artifact gets them back into it.
Artifact gets them back into this game. Spirit Rush resets coming up all over them. And Shogun tried his best to really bail out the situation with his Gravitum, really getting those snares off, and he was doing so and buying a little bit of time for a few seconds, but it just wasn't enough. The Ari's just way too mobile, and Artifact being fed on this pick, on the maybe best mid lane champion to play with right now, is looking to at least have at least a little bit of chance reserved for the side of Team Secret, as the rest of the part is kind of falling apart, but Artifact is definitely still here to play and wants to go to MSI.
And this is just in time to get that Dragon Spawn, and it starts with this pick. Just so much damage coming down onto Eddie, but the clapback is enough that by the time Artifact shows up, he just spots BJ, deletes them off the map. The other three can deal with Taki. They can have their
We have another fight breaking out, though, as Penguin's been caught. Husmed joins the fray, and they pick up 2 kills and a dragon.
2 kills in a dragon. That's the worst point of the time where you really want to have these bad fights on the side of Team Secret. And they just now had a really good one this time, yet again, giving away the dragon, which is of course Soulbond for the side of Saigon Buffalo. Herald also coming their way, and Team Secret crumbling a little bit. Also, it was Artifact giving away the shutdown.
They're calling it a teleport. They're just going to try and hold it out as Hero arrives, throws out the needles. Oh no, I don't know if you can do this one. Does get bailed out by Juhao. He still wants to keep this fight going. They lose the tower, but manage to clear the wave.
So we're going to have to see how those picks occurred. I feel Artifact and Penguin feeling a little bit big in their britches after that win in the mid lane, and just trying to keep that pressure down in the jungle. Did not respect the reset timers, and just getting caught out was likely what happened. But now we've come into a situation where it's not a big lead for Buffalo in terms of gold, but that soul point gives them all the pressure they want. They can they get priority. They can play through dragons and say, yeah, we can trade you 1 dragon for Baron. We can play through this sort of method. We have very strong map control and can get around quickly, so we can play things very interestingly. And it's actually Husmed onto Hero, and it's them trying to bail out their top laner.
Yeah, Hero can't fight 1v1 anymore. Skill shots coming out, Everforce coming out, and Taki with the Glacial Augment doing a lot with his slows on the field there, and they can just get pick after pick. Husmed gets a double right there, and it won't get easier, of course, to fight into this Jax. And Feral Soul probably also one point that would maybe salvage a little bit that TF is indeed a very low damage mid laner, and that would definitely make it easier for him to really have an impact in these later stages team fights, if there will be one. And then Secret now is to fight for every Drake potentially, and it's just one lucky smite away from maybe winning the game.
They're trying to get a catch here, though. They have turned the lights out. I don't think he can actually join the play. Not with 5 members of Saigon Buffalo there. And Husmed, he feels it, gets held up for a moment, but in comes an Ophelio assault. Doesn't quite finish. Oh, never mind! From downtown Colorado, a shot from Shogun.
Green light is go, baby. Green gun gets the pick, as we see floating Eddie. And green gun also signifies kill this Baron. They still has like 2 shots on it, and it should swap. Thank you. Yeah, easy Baron pickup, and it should be pretty secure. Team Secret are kind of out of tools to try and contest this.
can't get in, yeah. I mean, Paranoia was down, Artifact maybe could try something, but he also has down this mobility tool,
Barrett
so
Rush down,
even
yeah.
even though it's a mobile area, you can't really go for anything. Maybe get a pick of the charm after the Baron itself, but you also don't want to be close to them when they just got the Baron, and you just have to accept it, have to give it up. Eddie being down means most of the damage is done, and Saigon Buffalo now firmly in control. The Baron will just barely translate into the setup for the Infernal Soul for them. So Team Secret, it's a very rough time to really fight into it. And as I said earlier, I mean, they have to fight every Drake. And Saigon Buffalo getting another one would definitely spell Team Secret's demise.
It certainly would. Huzmed is lurking about. And he's called in his good mate BJ. Heroes pressed the pill, but I don't think he's going to get back to base in time as into the bush they go. Huzmed, he's spinning the helicopter around. They've called it in and snipped her down. Lovely stuff there. Now we go straight into the replay of that massive fight.
Yeah, we've just seen they explode everything trying to do anything, but they can't actually find their access into the fight. But the burst out from Huzmed, followed up by the ultimate from Shogun, is exactly enough to kill the ADC. And without that Jinx, and without the tools that had just been wasted by Secret, it's a free pick up of the Baron, as we saw. And now they can use it to crack all these outer towers, which gives so much gold. And that should really balloon to the lead into a point where, when it comes to this next Dragon fight, it should be lights out for Team Secret.
Definitely should be. Right now, the division setup is not really there yet. They just now pushed up the waves and got the tier 2 turrets. Of course, they want to shop their gold with as much gold as possible in their pockets. I mean, they have a minute. Yeah, they have quite some time left. But this maybe is like one small angle where Team Secret can set up their vision. And then Saigon Buffalo fighting it over them. And of course, the fights would definitely be in their favor. But maybe some bad face check could turn it on for side of Team Secret. But the chance is very, very slim. Team Secret, however, knows this and just now are setting up to have a potential last stand at this game.
They can find a good pick on the side of Team Secret and reset Jinx. Maybe Eddie can actually run through this team fight. 0-5 right now, but...
Never mind, Taki's come through. He's got the big knockups as well, and in goes into Felios ult to get it going. Eddie firing in those rockets. Can he actually get the damage done? So far, they are able to kite back. In the middle of the team is Hero going gold. Does manage to surf his way over the wall. Team Secret, they survive the first foray, but survival is not enough. My lovely colors, survival is never enough.
Yeah, it's
10
just not
seconds.
really them getting a pick, but winning the war for
Teleport.
attrition instead of Buffalo. The TP is in.
It's Hero. Can use that W to stay safe. Does so. But Dragon has now started.
Start up, the Baron recall's allowed for a reset. Team Secret kind of fighting on empty, no mana on Eddie, so can't really utilize
No
his
ults.
rockets, no summoner spells.
Penguin can
Are they going to go for
No
it?
attempts.
They think they have to. They throw everything and they steal it away. Eddie with the Zapper Dapper will steal away a dragon, and Team Secret buy themselves 5 more minutes.
And how is
Zero
the
five, but he saves it. They see no ult. They think it's fine. But no, bad smite from BJ. Did BJ even have smite? I don't know if he did, looking at that cooldown timer. Oh, it saves the game from by Eddie.
Well,
Continues.
I think that was the only thing possible that could potentially stop this dragon. It was just a zap landing, and you could just body block it, right? I mean, you could maybe even, like, if you see the zap, you just panic flash into it and then just deny it. Nothing really was there, basically, for Team Secret to take. But Eddie, yeah, he wants to be the hero of this game, and just now he might be. And you buy some 5 more minutes, as you said, Carex. And this was definitely a free soul for Saigon Buffalo. They just didn't want to take it, I guess.
Gold lead is still 5,000, so it's not the end of the world. Buffalo will have their next chance, but it gives Eddie the time to actually build towards that Infinity Edge and start actually dealing damage. Welcome to Suha, but that's just a time catch.
Yeah, no follow-up on that one. Though they do have 5 on the side of the map. Let's track that smite. He has it up. He presses it a little. It was at 980 when he smited.
Yes.
He was 30 damage off.
That's unfortunate, but still just body block it for the 1 in 1,000 times chance that
I
it could
agree.
happen. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
You should have body blocked it, but also it was 30 damage to keep Team Secret alive, Quincy. 30 damage.
Hell yeah. Eddie, man, you are it. Milky, yeah, you're probably happy right now.
Oh.
Anyway, the gold lead shrinks a little bit because thanks to the objective bounties on the top side, that turret trade does actually gold favor Team Secret. With all that going on to Artifact, he's getting very close, and 3 items, got a blighted jewel in pocket as well. This is a very strong Ari and can definitely nuke someone off the map if he finds the angle. But unfortunately, that's kind of all they're working with. You compare this to the top side where you have the 2 items to the 3 of Hasmed. Starting to fall apart a little bit for Secret, but if they can just get the gold onto Eddie, and oh, I don't like this. Why are you going LDR right now?
Also the only member that Artifact can one-shot is Shogun probably, but not because the other members definitely have some tools or some tankiness up their sleeves to really deny a full rotation than just killing them in one rotation. And Shogun just needs to be protected, and it should be easy game for Saigon and Buffalo. With Baron now starting up, it will just be probably their setup to really force another fight against Team Secret, or just let them watch to you taking the Baron, and that Baron, of course, would then yet again puts it into another potential Infernal Soul fight or Infernal Soul steal, as it was last time with Eddie. And Secret, of course, still on the back foot, but Artifact just needs to land the miracle pick.
Yeah, he does. Needs to dig up some of that secret power we know he has access to when his team needs him most. This game certainly qualifies, as he has been having a cracker, the rest of the team struggling. But this Ari could be what makes the difference. And Artifact is a veteran player. He has cool hands and nerves of steel. But with SGB starting the Baron, he's about to be put to the test. The lights are out. In they go. Hero lands a fair bit of damage, but nothing lethal. A good rocket to follow it up. That'll dissuade SGB. And Team Secret, right now, your team stall.
Yeah, it stalls it out. There's nothing they can convert it to. Not able to push for that mid lane in a track. It's because they don't want to risk backing off completely for a play and then Buffalo just turn around and jump straight back on. But they have seen the resets forced out, and someone is going to have to go back and answer that bot wave eventually. Looks like it will be Eddie. And that's going to just, the play is going to fizzle, and we probably won't see a Baron dance again. We're probably going to see a lot of the vision start to get shifted down towards the spot side for the Infernal Soul yet again. Though it is just SGB taking their time to clear out this topside vision, find some extra gold.
The thing though is, Saigon Buffalo doesn't need to care about the Dragon. Team Secret definitely does, and Saigon Buffalo can just think, when they just go for Dragon, we just go for Baron, we can easily trade it off. The other way around doesn't quite work, at the Infernal Soul would be much more potent for them. So Saigon Buffalo can just keep playing with the Baron. However, I would advise them to play with the Dragon, as that objective is just that much easier to take for them. And we just now saw that Team Secret still, while being down so far, can just poke them out of the Baron. And even with committing the TP from Hasmet, it wasn't easy to play, but here's the next
There you go! Artifact tries to get the party started, but can't quite find the kill. Needles whip across the team at not dealing lethal damage yet. They try and turn around onto Hasmed. They need to find a little bit more damage. And there it is. One more rocket will be the one to take down the Jacks. Moving forward is Eddie. He's got the rockets raining on down. Look at all of this damage. They have found the fight. There's an excitement. It moves forward. It takes down Shogun. It doesn't matter because BJ will fall. It's only Froggy left alive. And Team Secret have turned the game on its head.
Fire comes alive, Artifact sets it up, and Eddie knocks it down. They've completely blown it up. It's only the Twisted Fate left, and there shouldn't be a goddamn thing he can do into this combo of Jinx and Kench. He gets the time.
He gets the kill, but it doesn't matter. This is going to be it. It's the biggest comeback we've seen in quite a long time. Eddie trying to get this one out, manages to stutter step his way into it, and it's Artifact's charm into Eddie's wiles that gets them to game 3, 1-1. Team Secret will not say die.